Hey, howdy everyone, Losty here, back in action for more Latent Attraction. That's right! We're trying to figure out where the hour hand went, and who done diddly darn the darn thing. Because British people really like Big Ben. I don't know, I'm gonna have to talk to my GF about this or something, because at some point you have to wonder if they're focusing too much on a clock, right? Oh, it's so exciting to be investigating a case at last. Oh, what do we do first, miss? We'll start by interviewing members of the public, Ernest. Oh, that sounds like proper detective work. Let's find out if anyone around here has noticed what's wrong with the clock tower, and they might have useful information for us. There are rather a lot of passerbys here, aren't there? How do we know who to ask? The more people we talk to, the better. So let's get started. When there's more than one place to investigate next, you'll see multiple magnifying glass icons displayed on the top right of the screen in the investigation mode. Once you've examined one of those places, it will be marked on a tick icon. So keep an eye on the magnifying glass icons and tick icons at the top right of the screen as you're hunting for clues. Okay. That's still nothing. It's a load of bully bull. But I guess we're just gonna talk to all these peeps, huh? Yeah, we got plenty. Let's talk to old man here. Well, how long's it been? What'd you say? How long? I'm sorry. Do we know each other? I'm fairly sure I've never met you before, sir. Know each other? In a way, yes. In a way, no. Think this scarf's too tight. People are leaves. Are like leaves washed along in the river. Sometimes meeting, sometimes parting. They're rather lost to me, I'm afraid. I don't suppose you noticed anything about the Elizabeth Tower last night, did you? I was already dreaming sweetly by nightfall yesterday. An early sleeper, are you? So you wouldn't have seen anything. Is that all you wanted? I tell you what, how about a little puzzle to occupy the mind? I say a puzzle? The world is full of puzzles, Ernest. Sometimes during the course of investigation, people do come out with puzzles for you to solve. All part of the process. 1, this is not the case for anybody in the world. No one's just gonna straight up give you a puzzle. 2, in Layton, everyone has a puzzle for some reason, and they're always there for it. I don't think it was until the 3rd Layton game they properly instituted a proper puzzle into people's things. It was always just them going like, here is a puzzle that I cannot solve, and you were to just solve it. In the later games, they got it to the point where, like, I don't know how to do this particular puzzle, that's part of my job, or a current thing that I'm doing, like, trying to fit everything in something. And, yeah. Layton is full of a ton of shit like this, where they're just like, yeah, fuck the whole thing. It's just, we want you to do puzzles. So let's see what sort of puzzle we're dealing with here. It's the second one! Let's go! The clock is currently showing the time as 3:30 p.m. It should be nice if the hands of the clock would show midnight. What would be the minimal number of places you need to touch the clock to show the desired time? Select the answer frame to display the input screen for entering letters and numbers. Okay. After confirming, you'll see what you've written appear on the answer frame. Change your answer, simply select the answer frame again. So it's 3:30. What would be nice if the hands of the clock would show midnight? What would be the minimum number of places you need to touch the clock to show the desired time? Minimum number of places you needed to touch. You'd only need to touch one. That would be the hour. So it would be 1. Because you need at least to do that, because you could manually do this. I don't want to try again. Oh, it's right here that I put it in. Okay. I'm guessing it's 1. The clock is currently showing the time as 3:30 p.m. It would be nice if the hands of the clock would show midnight. Midnight is specifically all the way up top. Can we show? All the way up top right here. What would be the number of places you need to touch? The minimum number. That would be 1, because it'd be for the hour. You literally would just have to put it at that. The shorthand has to do it that way. Because the longhand will just follow. And it's just asking to show midnight. That's it. So I'm gonna say 1. But it is a puzzle. The minimum number of times of places you need to touch on a clock to show the desired time. The minimum amount would be 1 in the sense that you can also move the clock just to show that it's midnight. So you still have to touch it, right? Even to move the clock physically or to move the hour hand. So I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it's 1. I probably should put it as 0, 1. Just in case it gets really, like, annoying at me.
This is an interesting one.
No!
Katrielle, not good.
No! Bad luck. How do you get the clock to show midnight? Can you think of a way? Yeah, I could think of a way. I'm just a little annoyed that I didn't get it. Gone down. The minimum number of times. So, let's go for a super trick question and go 0.
I've seen how to solve
Let's
this
see. Yeah, that... So I probably misread something somewhere for that to work. You did it. There was no need to touch the clock at all. All you need to do is wait for midnight to come. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was close. I was close. I should have read that more carefully. The minimum number of times you need to place it so it gets that way. You wouldn't have to touch it. Very impressive. Let's hope you tackle all the puzzles you're coming to face so confidently. Don't worry, there will be puzzles that I, in fact, get right the first time. They will just be few and far between. Top of the morning to you. I've got a minute to answer a few questions. Oh, alright. I'm investigating the extraordinary disappearance of the little island of Big Ben, you see? So did you happen to see anything around these parts last night? Such as, for instance, a person or persons transporting a large and like object? She gets straight to the point, doesn't he? He's asking the very question I was about to ask him. Where's my menace here? Sorry, I'm Douglas Dirt. Everyone calls me Doug. I'm a reporter for the London Times, see? Are you readers at all? Oh, well, I'll say, personally, I think the London Times is the best paper in the city. Simp! He's a simp for everything in life! Ernest, fucking kill yourself! Now! Oh, you're too kind, lad. Although I do have it in my mission to dig up the most deadliest of dirt and uncover the most unsavory issues. And at present, as I mentioned formally, I am investigating the disappearance of Big Ben's end. And as it happens, we're investigating the same thing. Perhaps you might share anything you've learned. Sorry, investigating, you say? Well, there's a turn up for the books. You don't look like detectives, I must say. If I had to guess, I'd have begged you, as a young couple walking your lovely dog on this delightful morning. Well, I am a detective. Haven't you ever heard of the Layton Detective Agency? Layton? I know of the famous Professor Layton, of course, but I didn't realize he had an agency or people in his employment. Always nice to have signed up for completely unknown. It really inspires and confidence. Oh, what a blow, mind you. I didn't expect any different. I like how expressive she is. Lena's just not expressive, and she's just kind of a girl failure, and I can get on board with it. Don't worry, Miss Layton. You'll be famous soon enough. I'm quite certain of that. Anyway, as it happens, I was at the office all evening until yesterday, penning my latest article. Did not observe Big Ben at all. And I'm afraid to say that my own investigation is just getting underway. I have nothing to import at the present time. I see. Well, thank you anyway. I wish you all the very best with your ongoing investigative activities, of course. Likewise, sir. Good luck with yours. And a hiccup for iconic Big Ben. Petty crime or international conspiracy. Alarm bells ring across Britain. Haha, stories like these write themselves, eh? Methinks it's gonna be a smasher. Certainly is. If you don't solve this before the story breaks, there'll be all kinds of repercussions. You're right. We must press on with our investigation. We investigated all we can around here. I suggest we head closer to the tower. The scene of the crime at last. I say, this is rather exciting. No, I need to explain to you how we move around during the investigation, don't I? At the bottom right of the screen, in investigation mode, you'll see shoes button. Pressing that or Y switches from investigation mode to relocation mode. The orange flashing marks show points of the map where we can move to. Pick a location you'd like to visit and press A over it to display some information about the place in question. Then simply press A a second time, or press move to go ahead and move to that location. An exclamation mark at the particular place indicates that you should head there next at the good investigation. It looks like we could get inside the Elizabeth Tower from the entrance there. So let's head over and see what we can find out. Oh, they have little 8-bit Layton stuff! I'm going feral! Oh, I love little 8-bit Layton stuff. It's so cutesy. Did you know they made a Layton game where Brown Brownie made it? And it was like a little RPG. It's in The Last Spectre, and they're the same people that made Earthbound. That's wild, isn't it? And it's like all little 8-bit characters. It's super cute. Like, legitimately. Oh, sorry, it just says the same thing over and over again. Use the directional things to do this, do that. Okay. 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 Oh, we have a little icon. Yeah. That's cute. This game is incredibly stylish. I'm genuinely shocked at this. Okay, if you think it's time for Katrielle put her current outfit to wash, like change to have her put on something else from her wardrobe. Oh, neat. That's pretty cool. After picking out an outfit to buy, press that. Ooh. Exchange. How much do I have? Fashion of fartlings. Look at what she can wear! Oh my god, we can wear it too! That's so cute! Ah! Go like this there. So that's Daddy's girl? Daddy's girl right there, baby! Look at that! Oh! Who fucking hates this game, dude? It's so good! Fucking hell! I love her current outfit, I'm gonna be real. We're gonna keep her current outfit for this one. And then after that, we'll start changing outfits. But holy heck. The presentation of everything is just too good. I'm gonna be real here. They really stepped up their game. Like, honestly. The entrance to the clock tower looks to be over there. Oh, the police officers seem to be examining something. Let's ask them what they found. Or maybe we'll just look at things. Eh? Yeah! Yeah! Oh, there we go. Apparently this style of architecture is called Gothic Revival. I don't think you could gain entrance to the tower from inside the palace. Personally, all I'm looking for in the building is shelter. Give me a kettle, I'm happy. Serious. Give me a kettle. Damn. He really just went to dog point, like, for real. Now that we're so close to the tower, you can't actually see the clock's face, can you? Not good for a dog to look up all the time. Might miss some food scraps. The detail of the facade of the tower and the palace is quite extraordinary. What is that? Oh. Please. There you go. Yeah, usually if it's on the tip of something or something like that, it means it is a latent coin. But aside from that, usually it's just dialogue. This is why you just kind of like look around. Because sometimes you will just straight up find orange stuff. So this is the entrance to Elizabeth Tower. Gosh, a metal door. Did you hear that? If you knock on the door, it really echoes. Obviously members of the general public aren't allowed in here. Why not? Also, why does she look like she's from Baby Blues? For real, her character design looks like she's from the American sitcom Baby Blues.
It's all been done before.
That is wild. 1 tip, 1 tip. Oh, hi there. Perfect weather for a run, isn't it? It must be a pleasant place for jogging here. All the green space. Yes, I love it. Have we done 50 laps already today? 50? On gun run? By the way, we've been running in cities all around the world. I just can't get enough. I like marathons and other events, but ordinary city streets are my favorite place to run. I just love exercising as I watch other people going around their business. That's just my mom. That's my mom! I like doing puzzles to exercise my brain too, but to keep my mind off my aching muscles, I just came across a great one actually. Try it! Oh no! Bubble Blast. Shoot bubbles from a cannon to burst all the bubbles floating in the air. To pop bubbles, you need to form a chain linking bubbles of the same number horizontally and or vertically. The chain must contain at least as many bubbles as the number displayed on the bubbles in it. Press A to press and hold A to pick a bubble or move it into an empty space. Ammo is replenished after each shot, but you need to burst all the bubbles within the maximum shot limit. To reposition an object at the new location, press that and do that. And then some puzzles you could use that while you're pressing that to rotate the object. Okay. Okay. So can we... I don't know how I'm moving this. That is my current problem, is I don't know how I'm moving this. Where does it fire? So 9. Why does it say 9? Oh, we move it and then, okay. What are we trying to do here? You need to form the same number horizontally and vertically. Horizontally and vertically. What? So we could do 4, 3, 2, or we could do 5, and then 4. That is it. We can't do 2 and 3. So it's probably gonna be 2, 3, 5, yeah? But there's a lot of 4s, and there's a lot of 3s. I just don't know how it interacts with each other. That's the problem. Shoot all the bubbles from the cannon to burst all the balloons floating in the air. To pop the balloons, you need to form a chain linking bubbles the same number, horizontally and vertically. Chain must contain at least as many bubbles as the number displayed on the bubbles in it. So this has to have at least 2. Is that what it means? Horizontally and vertically. Press and hold A to pick up a bubble and move it to empty space. It must replenish after each shot, but you need to burst all the bubbles with the maximum shot limit. So we have 8 shots, and we can just do this many. I don't think you're able to get... So let's try it this way. So now we have 8, see? We need to get rid of that. I don't know how it interacts specifically. We got this. No! That was a full waste. No, this doesn't do that? Oh! I didn't know it didn't do that! Oh, that's terrible. Because it's vertically and only horizontally. That's it. Just boop boop. So... Oh, that got rid of... Because it chains it. That's why. Okay. So the 2... 2 is a problem. You need to get rid of 4. How do you get rid of the 4? We're just supposed to get the max number here? So if we do that, we get rid of all the ones that were trouble. Then we do this. Go. The 3 we got completely. Can we do it? We can. It is possible. Woo! That was close. Yeah, baby!
This should do it, I think. And that's how it's done.
Yeah! You did it. All the bubbles have popped. You didn't get the order right. You ran out of shots. Yes, that's right. Nice one. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, I'm ready to push on. Beat the pain. Good luck. I'm going to stay in London for a while, I think. There are a lot of places around the city where I'd like to run. I want to make sure I see as much as I can while I'm here. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. Bye then. Yeah, we're gonna see her a lot. I guarantee. So let's talk to the Bobby here. Hello, Miss Layton. Inspector Hastings has instructed us to give you full cooperation. Wonderful. So I don't need to explain. Could you just tell us what you've found out so far? I'd be glad to, miss. We've asserted that on the night in question, that being last night, there was no one here. No one at all? Not even a janitor or something? correct. There's a room behind the large clock faces, known as the clock room. However, this room was locked overnight. So, is the clock tower always empty overnight? Except for when work's ongoing? Yes. The servicemen are in. They sometimes work late, apparently. But last night, the servicemen knocked off early, it seems. There was no one around who might have seen the thief. Sorry not to have better news for you. Okay. Hello, miss. Let me see. Oh, yes, that's right. Miss Layton, Inspector Hastings mentioned you. He, yes, here it is. You're assisting with our investigations, I see. So, we're to share information and resources. Thank you, officer. That will be very helpful. Another on-the-ball detective, is it? Yes, this is DC Nick Booker, one of the Inspector Hastings' men. Nick Booker, thrown into the profession, was he? Perhaps you'd be so kind as to tell us what you learnt about the case so far. Yes, well, according to our inquiries, it seems there's been an outbreak of, of metal theft in, the capital recently. Metal theft? Yes, I think that's what it says here. Yes, metal, being stolen from factories and warehouses. Really? What on earth would anyone steal pieces of metal for? Some metals are valuable, Ernest, and thieves could sell scrap made from them for a high price. Yes, according to my notes here, the missing clock hand was made of, here it is. A very valuable metal that would fetch a good price if sold. If we're continuing along with this line of investigation. I see. Metal theft. Well, thank you for your help, DC Booker. Don't mention it, madam. I'm just doing what it says here in my notebook. He is literally by the book. I have a metal thief. And I put it in. I like it all. Yosh. Doing real good here. Now we've spoken with investigation officers. I think it's time we had a look inside the clock tower. But it's locked, isn't it? Should we talk to BC Beat, do you think? Excuse me, BC Beat. Would you be so kind as to allow us entry into the clock tower? Yes, of course. Inspector Hastings gave us instructions to cooperate fully with you, Miss Layton. Step right in. Thank you. Well, I'll come in if we may. Must warn you, it's one long staircase when you get inside. I hope your leg muscles are working. Oh, yes. Oof. You have to walk now? Oh, the horror. The actual horror. Oh. Golly, what a lot of stairs. My feet are killing me. Ernest, Gravies, you should be ashamed of yourself, getting tired out so easily. You're panting harder than he is. Oh, look, it's spectacular. I've never seen the internals of the clock tower before. Magnificent! Being inside such a huge and important landmark like this, it's rather splendid, isn't it? The clock face and the cogs are also enormous. Yes, it's quite exciting being allowed inside a place that's off limits for most people. Alright, you two, get over yourselves. I just remembered. Something I forgot to mention before. Oh, what's that? Oh, that was it. Oh, what's that? Sometimes you're investigating, you come across something unexpected. Unexpected? Well, as you're moving the magnifying glass around, you might notice a particular disturbance in some places. Like a puff of dust, almost. When that happens, be sure to investigate thoroughly. Even if magnifying glass has it turned orange. Look hard enough, and you're sure to be rewarded. So make sure you investigate all those nook and crannies carefully. Let's give it a try. So this little spot right here, yeah. Discover the reddish wristwatch. It's been added to your collection. Ooh. Very good use for pursued items that you found during the course of investigations. Items are unrelated to any particular case, they're just for fun, so enjoy them at your leisure. Yes, Layton has a ton of these kind of things where you're just like, this is just a fun thing that you could do and have. And they're just kind of like little mini games. They have really neat mini games for every single Layton game. If you've not played a Layton game before, I guarantee you at least one Layton game has a mini game that you fiercely love. Mine was the train game that you had a little rodent ride in. It was really cutesy. You never know what you might find while you're hunting for clues. So leave no stone unturned, Ernest. No one, not one, miss. Very good. Let's get back to the task at hand. Ah, I think perhaps the serviceman over there. Look. Oh yes, you're right. Let's go and ask him if he has any useful information for us. Yay! Oh no, monster! There's more machinery underneath us, too! Don't get your paws caught in the mesh floor, Cheryl. We're safe though, Ernest. Oh yeah, his little big ears. Gosh, don't look down. I did. I'm really wishing I had it now. Hey! The clock faces are so vast. It's really rather strange seeing them from the inside. But apart from the missing hand, there doesn't appear to be anything out of the ordinary. Nothing strange about this, apart from the missing hour hand, obviously. Okay. What can we look for today? What an enormous cogwheel. Was they're necessary to drive the huge clock's hands. The machinery all seems to be in working order. Keep your paws well away from the machinery, people. Those cogs bite. Like rough? The mechanism is vast as well, isn't it? And it keeps ticking, despite being one hand down. Lucky there are 3 other faces showing the correct time. People in London rely on Big Ben to know the time. That's true. I need to ask. For real. Okay. The clock's working fine, so nothing happened with the clock. Oh yeah, I didn't want it. I wanted to actually... Oh? Both hands present and correct on this face, at least. That would be a good puzzle, wouldn't it? I'm the face, but I have no eyes, no ears, and no mouth. I do have hands, however. What am I? As it happens, though, there's a different, puzzle here. Look. Do you want to try it? Well, I am the personal assistant of the great detective, Miss Katrielle, Layton. Though I ought to tackle a puzzle or two from time to time. Oh? Why is our simp doing a puzzle? House of Haniel. A new design of house allows you to arrange the floors however you like. To select a building to hoist off the topmost floor of a crane and move it to another plot of land. Your task is to make all the houses look as they appear on the plans. However, houses can only have up to 4 floors max. Okay, so it'll be something like this. Yeah, these are one of those, like, I just have, like, that little thing. So you move twice. We can move it there. Down. So this one we entirely can have as like its own little thing. I don't think this is the correct move, to be honest. Yeah, this was not the correct move. So, we need to have both the blues on the bottom here. So in order to do that, we need to move this entirely. Like, no matter what happens, we need to move the blues. It's not gonna work otherwise. So the next thing that we need to move is the yellows. There we go. And we can just do that. Yeah, that's the current problem I am facing. Shoot. It's specifically this. That's the problem. You can only move it one at a time. Like so. That. Oh, I'm so annoyed, I'm so annoyed, I'm so annoyed. We almost have it, and then we just don't. It's that last part right there that isn't working for us, and I don't know why. What if we do this? Go. That should do it. That should be the problem child. Fixed together. We probably could have done that in like faster steps. No! So like so, and then move it here. There you go. It's so weird because like it doesn't feel like it's moving correctly. I did it in 30s. Is 30 the correct amount?
In conclusion, thank goodness I got that right.
Usually tells you that you completed in a certain amount. You did it. Both houses look spotless. Okay, so we just had to do that. Thankfully, some of them are just like that. Hooray! Good work, Pinstrips. You're calling back some respect here. Why, thank you, Cheryl. While merely a personal assistant to Miss Layton, I do hope to prove myself useful in the puzzle-solving department. I really don't remember saying I wanted a personal assistant. Oh dear, miss. Please don't reject me. She did, Sim. Away with you. Ugh. He's just gonna be here forever, isn't he? I'm a little annoyed at that. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, let's see here. Is that it? Is that all we got? That's all she wrote? Yeah, pretty much. You pretty much want to inspect the area around the people so you don't keep going. But yeah, next time, kooky Mr. Man with his little weird glasses and googles and hairstyle. Why are latent people look like abominations? I'll never get it, but whatever. Thank you all for watching. Sayonara. Bye-bye.